Alright, so first we're starting off using the Lorac palette. It's the Unzipped palette, and the two colors I'm using for this is Unspoken and Unconditional. And we're just putting it into our crease basically. And we're going to be switching back and forth through the brushes from a precise brush to a blending brush, and just going back and forth, just blending all of this in and out. So continuing to take the blending brush, we just want to make sure that it's all blended and incorporated easily so we have a nice base, because this whole thing is going to be just a bunch of blending over and over again. It's kind of tedious. Now dipping into our BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyes palette. It's the darkest color in there. It's supposed to be a black, but it's really not. It's kind of like a grayish black, but it's not really a deep, rich black as you were to get with the Melt Cosmetics Rust palette, or which palette is that? Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know, but it's like not a true rich black. So if you want a true rich black and you do have one of those, just use that instead. You don't have to get this palette. So just make sure that you have something that's going to show and stand out. We're taking this color and we're going into the crease, and we're basically placing it down first, and then we're going to go in with the blending brush and just blend all of this in to make sure that we have kind of a smooth base. And then we'll go back in and layer more of the black color on and blend it all out again. So it's just, we're going to do that on both eyes. So it's just placing and blending, placing and blending. Just continue to do this until you have a nice, basically until you get to the area that you want, however dark that you want it to be, however smoky you want it to be. Just continue to layer the black and blend it out until you get to that point. Then I went back in with the Unspoken and Unconditional to blend out the black edges, just to make sure that the top of it was blended and we didn't have any black reaching up a little bit too high. So we're just going to go back in and blend it with those two colors. Now dipping into the Dose of Colors The Girls palette. This is the collection with Desi and Katie from YouTube. I'm going to be dipping into that and taking Harpoon and using my finger to go in and put it onto the lid. This one is designed to be used wet, so you want to dip your finger into a little bit of water, tap it to the eyeshadow, and then put it onto the lid. For the wing, we're going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and this is one of my favorite liners. Just because it's, one, it's affordable, and then two, it's precise, and it dries down matte and it does not move. It doesn't budge. Even when you're taking your makeup off, some of it will still be on the eye, but I prefer to have, you know, something that's long wearing and something that won't budge over something that will move in the next 10 minutes of you wearing it. Now going in to place our stones. I kind of wanted to do like a full wing with that one, but that didn't work out. Like one of those big dramatic like diamond wing, but that didn't happen. So I just decided to put 3 stones on each side, and then that was perfect for me. Big Shot mascara, and I just put some mascara on each eye, and I actually like this mascara, but I lost it. Lost 2 items in this video, and I'm very upset about each one of them. Now going in with my eyelashes. I believe these are the Ardell Wispies. Just coming in from the top. You want to come in from the top first, and then you want to just kind of move your eyelashes out of the way, like push them down a little bit, and just place it right on top, and then adjust it with your tweezers. Just pull down, make sure that the center is placed first, and then you can connect the ends. And you also want to make sure that your glue is tacky. To get rid of the white from the glue, you can go in with your liquid liner and just go over it. Make sure that it's dry first, and then go over it, or go over it with a black eyeshadow. I'm going to be going in with my favorite highlighter, which is the Mira May from the Desi X Katie collection with Dose of Colors. This one is just so perfect. It's so smooth. It doesn't give you like that harsh line like some highlighters do, where you could just see like all types of texture on the skin. Then we're going to go in with the Black Radiance Baked Blush in Warm Berry. And this, you know, I don't really care for it because it just dried out, and I wouldn't personally pay any money for it. It was only like $5 or $6, but still, you know, that's not a lot. But to some people, it might be. Never seen a blush dry out before, but whatever. Maybe that's what baked blushes do. And then I went in with a beauty blender from Real Techniques, and it is a little bit damp. And then I went in and just blended it out even more, just so we have a seamless finish. Then I went into the girls palette again, and I picked up Sue's to put into my inner corner. It just makes for the perfect inner corner highlight for your eyes. This is one that you can actually use wet, but I just used it dry. Going back into the BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyes palette using that blackish gray color, I'm running that along the lower lash line, and just to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit. I use my Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil. So I'm just going to be taking the darkish gray eyeshadow and placing that right over where I put that Marc Jacobs pencil. For the lips, I will use the NYX Suede Lip Liner in Downtown Beauty. And I just went around the bottom of the lip and the top of the lip with this one. This is my favorite brown lip pencil. It literally goes great with anything. If it's a nude, if it's like a pinkish nude, this is perfect for it all, and it's affordable. For the lipstick, I'm actually using, you guessed it, the Desi X Katie collection again. And this one is more creamer, please. And it's just perfect. It's the perfect shade for darker skin tone. Taking that all over the lips, and then I use my finger to blend it in. And because I'm extra, so just having the lip liner and the lipstick wasn't enough for me, so I went into the over-the-top lip gloss. So I finally decided to bronze my skin. I used the e.l.f. Contour and Bronze palette in Turks and Caicos. I decided to go back into Harpoon with a brush this time and just like place it a little bit more on the lid just so I can have a little bit more sparkle. And that's it, guys. That's the finished look. Let me know if you guys like this video, what you want to see more of down below.